Hi, and welcome to Ask the Pastor, where you send in questions and Pastor Appleton and I try to answer them. Rick, our question today is, what do you do when your adult child is dating an unbeliever?
That's a question I see all the time. And the first thing, okay, if it's an adult child, you speak to them like an adult. And you remind them that the purpose of dating is to find a spouse. And that their God, the God who made them and redeemed them, absolutely forbids Christians from marrying unbelievers. So point blank, they have no business whatsoever dating an unbeliever. Secondly, I would remind them that they will pierce themselves with many pains if they get married to an unbeliever. So if they're dating an unbeliever, that's going to lead to a marriage with an unbeliever or a heartbreak somewhere else down the line. Call them to faithfulness. God, their God, calls them to marry and be in fellowship with a Christian. They have no business marrying or even dating an unbeliever, and you can tell them that.
You know, Rick, the question or the objection I always hear is, well, maybe they'll convert them, or, sometimes you'll think that, well, I'll bring them to Christ, and so, it'll all work out. But the problem with that idea or that objection is that you're already sinning and dating an unbeliever.
Yes.
So by sinning, you think a good thing's going to happen out of that. And that's the problem with that way of thinking. They may indeed become converted to Christ, but you should not be dating them until they are. Well, that's Ask the Pastor. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, send them in, and we would love to answer them.